Yes, people, you know the face, you know the name. Aaron here, back again with another video. Hey, listen, shout out to everybody tuning in, man. I appreciate the good response for the videos yesterday, man. The two videos. And, yeah, boy. Hey, what an eventful weekend it's been. Listen, if you want to support this channel, it's road to 15K. Like, share, comment, subscribe. All of that good stuff, man. You're helping the channel massively by doing these things. And, yeah. Let's get straight down to business. Listen, you've seen the thumbnail. More football coming. This is what we love. This is what we want to see. We want to see Prem football. And now that we're in December, you know what that means. Every 3-4 days, we've got football coming up. And I'm loving it, bro. I'm loving it because not only do I get to enjoy Premier League football for most of the time, really, throughout this whole month, but also I get to create loads and loads and loads of content. And I'm happy about it. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to complain. So, preview, man, of the next match day. And I think it is match day, 1 second. Everybody's played 13 games. So that means it's match day 14. Preview of match day 14 or match week 14, if you like, in the Premier League. Top 6 prediction as per usual. Top 6 predictions, because there's many of them. And yeah, listen, don't forget to hit the like at any given moment. Don't forget to leave a comment at any given moment. You can pause the video and then leave a comment if you want, because sometimes you want to leave a comment, but then you think, let me watch the full vid, but then you forget the comment. So feel free. Listen, let's start with the first one. Man City against Nottingham Forest. And Man City have some making up to do to their fans. I gave an extensive reaction on the Man City Liverpool game. City went to Etihad. City went to Anfield rather, and yeah, got dealt with. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool dealt with their man there was some, City was some regular mid-table team like a Fulham or a Wolves. Do you know what I mean? Like, they dealt with them quite easily to be honest, and it was very, very, very shocking to see. But like I said, they've got some making up to do, and this is now. Bro, they've not won in the Premier League since how long? Since the 26th of October against Southampton. That's the last time that Man City won a Premier League game. That's nuts, bro. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Whereas Nottingham Forest, bro, in their last 5 games, they've got 3 Premier League wins. A 1-0 win against Ipswich, a 3-0 win against West Ham, and a 3-1 away win against Leicester. And, bro, who would have thought that a couple of months ago, a couple of weeks ago even, to see that Man City are going to play Nottingham Forest, and we would be sat here, or I would be sat here and say that Nottingham Forest are the favourites to win this game. Who would have thought that? That is crazy, bro. I feel like we live in an alternate universe, bro. That's crazy. But what are City going to do, man? What is Pep Guardiola's solution going to be? What is he going to implement to make sure that Man City win a game of football? What is he going to do, by the way? If you want to know what shirt I'm wearing this lovely, you know what I'm saying? This lovely France top, you know what I'm saying? Here, boom, got the crest, you know what I mean? Got the number 11, and then got the number 11 at the back as well, and it's been signed by a certain Louis Saha. But anyway, that's a story for another day. City, what is Pep going to do? How is he going to line up this team? It has to be a strong team at this point. Something tells me, well, not something, bro. He has to react. People like Mateus Nunes on the left-hand side, that experiment has to stop. Rico Lewis as a right winger, that experiment has to stop. Bernardo Silva and Gundogan in the double pivot, that experiment has to stop expeditiously. Like, you need to stop that, Pep. So, something leads me to believe that he will start a very strong team. So we are going to see the likes of De Bruyne starting again, the likes of Doku starting again, the likes of Grealish start again. So the likes of Diaz starting as well, like he did against Liverpool. So it should be a strong team. But I can't guarantee City fans that they're going to win. And even they don't have that guarantee that they're going to win. There's no guarantee that City are going to win this game, bro. And it sounds nuts for me to say, but recent results speak for themselves. Do you know what I mean? They speak for themselves. Now, as for Nottingham Forest, bro, they are doing a really, really good job in the Premier League this season. Currently 6th in the Premier League, 22 points, a point behind Man City, bro. If City lose tomorrow, Nottingham Forest would go to 5th place and City would drop down as far as 6th or 7th, if I'm not wrong. It could even go to, no. Yeah, it could be 8th. The minimum they would go down to is probably 7th or 8th. So that would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy work if they lost that game as well. So I can see Nottingham Forest going there and getting the result, the likes of Callum Hudson-Odoi and Anthony Elanga on the wings, causing havoc and then feeding the likes of Chris Wood up top. Do you know what I mean? They could do a thing, bro. They could create a surprise, really. And it's at the Etihad, bro. At the Etihad, City, this is not your strong fortress anymore. Anybody can get there. Anybody can go to the Etihad and get City touched. They can embarrass City, bro. So I'm not ruling out anything here. But just because I love the chaos, I'm going to go ahead and say Nottingham Forest to win 2-1 at the Etihad. Yes, I said it. Clip it. Do whatever you want with it. Do you know what I mean? With the likes of Elanga, like I said, Chris Wood, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White, who's back. Who else? The likes of Ward-Prowse. If they get a cheeky free kick, Ward-Prowse can put it top bins. Yeah, look, bro, I genuinely believe, Nottingham Forest is going to go and do a thing over there. So, I'm going to say 2-1 Nottingham Forest. Let's move on to Liverpool, who go away to Newcastle. Now, going away to Newcastle is never easy. Never easy at all. In fact, the last time Liverpool went there, they won 2-1. And it wasn't, it wasn't easy at all. Now, both teams are coming off different results. Obviously, Newcastle with that shocking defeat at home to West Ham. Then they drew against Crystal Palace, which is quite a disappointing result as well, given the fact that Palace have had a very, very poor season. So it is kind of, do you know what I mean? It's a sticky one with Newcastle. And if they lose this one as well, I think they could fall down further. They could fall further down the table even more. They're 11th now. If they lose, it could be as far as down to 13th, bro. Ooh, and that it could look sticky. Could look really, really sticky for Newcastle. And sadly, with the form that Liverpool are in, even though it is going to be tough, even though it is a tough ask to go out there and try and win at St. James's Park, bro, sadly enough, I can't see past the Liverpool win. Liverpool are on fire right now. Don't get me wrong, Newcastle could create the surprise because, like I said, playing there is tough, man. With their fans behind them, sometimes it can get the best of you. And, bro, maybe we're sat here in the middle of the week talking about Liverpool's second loss of the season. So, Newcastle can create the surprise, but I can't see past a Liverpool win. So, I'm going to go ahead and say, and obviously Liverpool are going to rotate after that, very tough game against, not tough game, but physically it was very demanding. So I don't expect a lot of players to be starting again. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and say 2-0 Liverpool away from home. Next up, we have Southampton against Chelsea. Now, Southampton back in the Premier League, of course. So it has been a while since Southampton have played against Chelsea in the Prem. In fact, the last time Chelsea played at home against Southampton was on the 18th of February 2023, and they lost. And the only goal was scored by James Ward-Prowse, ironically. But I think, listen, Southampton have had the worst of starts to the season. There's a reason why they're down there. And listen, like I said, Chelsea are quietly going about their business. They won 3-0 again on the weekend. And it's gone under the radar against Aston Villa. A good side, actually. And like I said, I'm a fan of what Maresca's doing over there. Palmer's finding a goal again. He gets himself on the score sheet or got himself on the score sheet. Let me look at the last result. Enzo Fernandez back in the starting lineup after getting an assist for Jackson against Leicester. Scoring goals as well. Scored against Leicester as well, if I'm not wrong. Palmer getting on the score sheet, like I said. Jackson keeps scoring goals, so it is going to be a tough ask for Southampton to try and contain that front three or even that midfield. That midfield battle. I think they'll lose it, bro, because going up against the likes of Fernandez and Caicedo, bro, try and do that. And I just don't think their midfield is going to be up to the task of dealing with people like Fernandez and Caicedo in midfield, let alone their attack. Do you know what I mean? Of Jackson, Palmer, Madueke, Mudryk, Kunku. Like, who knows who's going to play? Sancho. They have so many options. If the three in the first half, let's say don't work, Maresca can make changes and switch it all up. And then you've got other threats to deal with. It's just going to be a tough ask, man, for Southampton. So I'm going to go ahead and say Chelsea to win 3-0 again. And that could be back-to-back 3-0 wins in the Premier League. And if they do that, that could put Chelsea in, let me check the table, depending on what Arsenal do, bro, that could put Chelsea up to second. And all of a sudden, we're talking about a 3-horse race without City, but with Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Do you get what I'm saying? So, bro, it's looking good for Chelsea, man. And actually, it's not at home, sorry. It's away. Chelsea are playing away. My bad, my mistake. So, Chelsea are playing away from home against Southampton. But I still back them to win. I would still say... I would still say 3-0 to Chelsea away from home. And that is it. Listen, we're saving the best for last. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about Bournemouth against Tottenham. Did I not sit here and say that the most Spursy thing would be for Spurs to go and lose or draw against Fulham? And what did they do? They drew. I literally called it. And this is why I can't believe any Spurs hype, bro. Because this is their story. This is the history of the Tottenham. Like my man Chiellini said. How do you go from smashing City 4-0 away from home to drawing against Fulham? No disrespect. Listen, Fulham, they've done their thing. Tom Kearney shut the Spurs fans up. But how do you go from such a brilliant performance away from home to a draw against Fulham? That is so typical Spurs, man. This is why, I'm not going to believe any more hype of Spurs. They can have a good game, no problem. But whatever game they got next after that, I'm going to be like, yeah, they're going to bottle it again. Because that's just what Spurs do. And it's just so frustrating, man. Listen, I'm not a Spurs fan, but as a neutral, I'm like, bro, you had a chance to build on something. And you didn't. Again. Just wasting everybody's time, man. I get why Spurs fans are all like stressed and all that. You know, the likes of Fuad, the likes of Toby and that. They're suffering. Do you know what I mean? Big up to them. They're suffering right now. Do you know what I mean? I feel their pain. Because how can you be so inconsistent as a team, bro? I just don't get it, bro. I just do not get it. And now they're up against the likes of Bournemouth, who at home have had a really, really good record. Let me just check their record at home. 1 second. What is it? Overall, no. Home form. Well, they're 10th. 6 games played at home. 6 wins. 8 games played at home. I'm chatting rubbish. Yeah. So 9, 10, 11 games played at home, yeah. They've got 6 wins at home at their stadium. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. In those wins, you can include a win against City, a win against Arsenal, and they could make it 3 by beating 3 wins against the top 6 sides, bro. They can make it 3 tomorrow if they beat Tottenham. And you know what? With what I just explained to you, man, and with players being in confidence, you know, when it comes to Bournemouth, people like Semenyo, people like Kluivert, people like Evan Nilsson, and with the team, the way Iraola got them playing, you know, the likes of Senesi, who I rate as a centre-back, bro, I'm going to go ahead and say Bournemouth to win 2-1. I'm going to go ahead and say it, bro, because, bro, Spurs are just... Like I said, man, I don't believe any of their hype, bro. I just do not believe any of their hype. So I'm going to go ahead and say Spurs to win. Spurs to lose, rather. I'm going to go ahead and say Spurs to lose and Bournemouth to win 2-1. Now, like I said, save the best for last. Arsenal against Manchester United. The big one. The one we've all been waiting for. The social media El Clasico. Because you know on social media, it goes off when Arsenal play against Man City. Sorry. What am I talking about? You know it's going off when Arsenal play against Man United on social media. Whether they play at home or whether we play at home, it is always havoc on social media. And when it comes to us, bro, it's about bragging rights, isn't it? Because we want to be able to say we beat Arsenal, and Arsenal want to be able to say we beat Man United. And listen, our record over there in recent times hasn't been the best, I won't lie to ya. Last time we played at the Emirates, we lost 3-1, September 2023. The time before that, January 2023, we lost 3-2. I'm chatting rubbish. Okay, no, it makes sense. It makes sense what I'm saying. Cool. The time before that, April 2022, lost 3-1. The time before that, 2021, drew 0-0. The time before that, 2020, lost 2-0. The time before that, 2019, lost 2-0. The time before that, and this is all Premier League, 2017 is the year you would have to go back to. The 2nd of December, 2017 is the last time Man United beat Arsenal at the Emirates. And the goals were from Valencia. You guys remember that game, you know, the Millie Rock thing. Valencia, Lingard, and another Lingard goal. Bro, something needs to change, bro. Something needs to change. In recent times, Arsenal have had the upper hand, and listen, they've done really well in the way they play, the way they dominate games, the way they challenge for league titles. But at the end of the day, in the end, everybody remembers the winners. So in 20 years' time, I'm not going to remember. Well, I probably will, but nobody's going to care about Arsenal playing all this lovely football and being all this dominant against these sides and these sides and this side and this team. In the end, nobody's going to remember that if they don't win any trophies. So realistically speaking, this year is probably their most realistic chance of winning the Premier League. If they don't win it, I don't see them winning it for a very long time, because don't forget, people around you are getting better. But I do respect what Arteta's doing over there. You know, I do respect what he's doing over there. Is Arsenal a respectable team? Yes, of course. Do I fear them? Nah, I don't fear them. They have a good team. They play really well. They have two exceptional players, in my opinion, in Saka and Odegaard. But I don't fear them, because even a team like Arsenal has, you know, frailties. Even a team like Arsenal can be broken down. Even a team like Arsenal has weaknesses. So it's up to United to try and decipher what the weaknesses are and try and, you know, hurt them. Try and hurt them. You know, and I trust Amorim to put out the right players in the right 11 that will try and get a result over there. And listen, I'll be completely real with you. Of course I would like United to win, of course. But if we can get a draw over there, I'm snatching your hand, bro. I'm taking it right now, bro. Taking it right now. I'm not debating. And regardless of what the result is, we could go there, get slapped, and we can go there, go win. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to remain calm, because I know we're only at the beginning of what Amorim's building. Of course, if we win, I'm going to be happy. Of course, we beat Arsenal, and, you know, United fans are going to be happy, of course. But I'm still going to be realistic and say, okay, let's not get carried away too much, because there's still a long way to go. You get me? So regardless of what happens over there, I'm going to remain calm. And I'm going to analyze it from a very objective standpoint. I'm not going to be like a clown and be online and say, oh, we be Arsenal. Of course, I'm going to try and troll a little bit, but I'm going to, you know, stay realistic. So, yeah, but one big threat that Arsenal have, of course, the set pieces, bro. And there has to be a way to stop these set pieces, because, my Lord, every time, bro, they get a corner, it's like a penalty, because you're guaranteed to see a goal. You're guaranteed to see a goal. And of course, Gabriel is the main suspect when it comes to set pieces, when it comes to corners. We need to try and find a way to stop it. But like I said, I fully believe Amorim is going to try and find a way. I fully believe he's going to line up the right team, the right players, and the players in form, the informed players, I believe the informed players are going to play. I believe the informed players are going to play. The likes of Amad Diallo, the likes of Marcus Rashford. I believe these two are going to be a certainty on the team sheet. De Ligt, Mazraoui, Luke Shaw, I believe, is going to start because Lisandro is suspended. Unfortunately, Kobe Mainu is suspended as well. But no biggie. He'll be back on Saturday for the Nottingham Forest game. So that's more time for him to rest. No biggie. In midfield, we can finally count on someone like Casemiro. We can count on Ugarte. We can count on Bruno. So it's going to be very interesting to see what kind of lineup Amorim is going to field, at the Emirates. So I'm going into this game very confident. Like I said, I respect Arsenal, but I'm confident. So I'm going to go with a very entertaining game, and I'm going to say Man United to win 3-2. So there you have it, people. Those were my predictions of match day or match week 14 in the Premier League top 6 predictions. And yeah, listen, let me know in the comment section below what you think. What are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win between Arsenal and Man United? The big one. Everybody's waiting for it. Let me know in the comment section below. It's road to 15k. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. If you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in big game, because Arsenal United is a big game. So if you made it till the end of this video, go in the comment section and type in big game. Anyway, people, that was it for me. Like, share, comment, subscribe. It's road to 15k. Take care. Have a good evening. God bless. And I'm out. Peace.